We're closed.
Then you should lock your doors. There's some real sick people out there.
Yeah, my dad told me what happened with Xavier. Pretty nuts. That guy always seems so normal. You know, for an outcast.
Well, you know, it has made me reevaluate things.
Like what?
Like who I can trust.
Does that mean you're ready to be more than friends?
So the thing about Wednesday that makes her seem so strange is the total lack of body language that she gives off. She expresses very little and blinks far less than a normal human. This is deliberate and makes her appear kinda creepy and different. This is associated with people with personality disorders, as body language is typically a reaction to external stimulus. People with BPD or psychopathy respond differently to normal people when presented with stresses and stimulus, and thus their body language just seems kind of off. They don't respond to your body language, which can come across as quite unsettling, as we see here. However, when she hears about Xavier, she instantly inhales and pacifies herself by rubbing her hand on her hip or legs. This is her trying to calm down the stress that she's feeling about thinking about what happened, and shows that she has a very normal human response to stress. The inhale is her body trying to fill herself with as much oxygen as possible in order for her to have more energy to deal with the stressor. This makes me think that her entire persona is a deliberate shield to protect her from emotional pain, which is stress. This then goes down the whole rabbit hole of psychology theory that I'm not really qualified to talk about, but it's super interesting.
Whoa, hey! You okay?
I need to go.
What? What's wrong? Wednesday!
Of course, the first boy I kissed would turn out to be a psychotic, serial-killing monster. I guess I have a type.
So after they kiss, you see her mouth tense slightly as well as her cheeks tense up. The mouth tense is probably a suppression of speech. She likely wants to say something but can't think of anything to say. The slight tension of the cheek is her wanting to smile, but she represses it. It's super subtle but shows that she doesn't really like expressing emotions at all. After she sees the visions, she begins to make even more eye contact, as well as beginning to hyperventilate. This is the defense mechanism in action, and is her trying to gather more oxygen in order to improve her chances of survival should she be attacked. As I say in every video, the brain sees any stress as an immediate threat to life and releases a bunch of chemicals and hormones into the blood that causes these reactions. It's why living a stressful life can kill you. You're not supposed to be stressed all the time, only in short bursts.
Wednesday, wait.
Tyler! No, what are you doing?
I need to talk to her, Dad. She was my friend. We're in a police station. What's gonna happen? Make it quick.
What do you want?
To ask a question. What does it feel like?
What does what feel like?
To lose. You know, first, I'd wake up naked, covered in blood. No idea what happened.
So when Tyler approaches Wednesday, he has his palms pointing towards the ground. This is a really interesting bit of body language, as at first he looks like he's trying to be cautious and de-escalating, but actually it's the opposite. Palms facing down like this is actually associated with dominance and control. If his palms were facing up, that is typical of someone who's submissive and trying to show that they're no threat. By putting his hands down, we can tell that he's not trying to do that. He's trying to control and intimidate Wednesday. This is really detailed acting and is actually impressive from this TV show. From what I've seen of it, the acting is average, but this does stand out as good. And again, Wednesday is making extreme levels of eye contact. I think this is because stress typically causes rapid blinking, and she is supposed to be super calm and unemotional, which is why we see her stare blankly all the time. Her character is really interesting.
But over time, I started to remember everything. The sound of their screams, panic in their eyes, and fear so primal I could taste it. And it was delicious. You have no idea what's coming.
Tyler does rapid blinking here as he's experiencing extreme motions, recalling his killings. Again, stress can be caused by positive and negative emotions, and the rapid blinking shows the impact that stress is having on his body. The muscles around his eye tense up, forcing him to blink rapidly as a result. His head is also tilted, which is called sound localization. Basically, it's a sign of extreme interest in something, and the head tilt helps him locate the source of the sound better. He does this because he's hyper fixated on Wednesday. This is really good acting here from Wednesday also. She does the globus sensation, which is the tension of the muscles used for swallowing due to the high stress. She swallows and ever so subtly tenses her face when he confesses to her, and it's really well done as it's barely visible. It shows that although she's incredibly unexpressive, she still exhibits normal human body language. I don't know if she's consciously suppressing the urge to exhibit body language, or if she's naturally unable to experience emotion the same way as normal people do. But it's really interesting. Overall, these scenes are decently acted, and it's not the best that I've ever seen, but it's still accurate in terms of realistic body language. And there isn't anything displayed that I wouldn't expect to be seen given the emotions the characters are supposed to be going through. I haven't seen the show, but if there are more scenes you'd like me to look at, then please do let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.